Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Leeper here, the writer, designer, director of SmackDown vs. Raw's Road to WrestleMania for 2009, 2010, 2011, and we are here for Part 3, the final confrontation between Created Superstar and Vince McMahon at WrestleMania, brother. This is a fun act. This whole story has been really enjoyable for me to revisit, but now we have Vince messing with Created Superstar messing with Vince, and they meet at WrestleMania, and there will be a song played, ladies and gentlemen. Music will play that cost THQ $10,000 because I picked it and they chose to pay for it, and they used to throw money at everything, and it was crazy, except they didn't throw money at me, but we'll go to that, and I hope you enjoy it. I've been having a lot of fun. Hope you're having fun too, revisiting this or seeing it for the first time. So let's kick it. And we're in the door into the locker room for week number 9. This is part 3 of the Created Superstar Road to WrestleMania story. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me yet again. Look at that nice shiny Intercontinental title in our locker room, and let's get out. So yeah, we won that Elimination Chamber match to retain our title, and now we asked for some ring time to cut a little promo. So let's see what happens. Slow loading, that's what happens. All right.
I've only been in WWE a short while, but I can say without a doubt, it's been one of the best experiences of my life. Last night, at No Way Out, it was bittersweet for me. I kept this Intercontinental Championship around my waist, but was once again humiliated by Vince McMahon and his little lapdog, Santino. What they're gonna have to realize is whether they like it or not, I'm gonna be here for a long time. And I'm gonna be a champion for a long, long time.
So what championship belt was that in my locker room?
I'm not gonna stop fighting.
So you fought the odds. So what?
Fourth wall break coming up.
So you're a hero to every loser who ever bought a losing lottery ticket or was ignored by a pretty girl. You're what some loser would create in a video game.
Hey, he's talking about me.
You are nothing but a fluke, chicken man. You're not a finely honed athlete like Santino. You are not a wealthy celebrity with many beautiful women begging to buy you a juicy steak dinner like Santino.
If I'm such a loser, what does that say about you? I've had about 10 matches in WWE so far, and half of them were kicking your sorry butt around the ring.
The luck of a beginner. Face me tonight for the Intercontinental title, and I will make you call me the daddy.
I mean, I just tried to have the kind of randomest, broken Englishist stuff for Santino.
It's because I am the bad man.
So do we want to use the belt, or do we want to use the mic? Belt or mic? Look at that unibrow. Usually I have a couple alternate things that happen here, but it looks like, Santino's waiting a whole long time, so maybe I'll just go ahead and choose. Boom. And Aries in mocap, the consummate pro, throws the mic outside of the ring.
What you wish for, Santino, but this is your last shot at this championship. And I mean as long as you live.
On spaghetti legs is the Italian. Maybe that promo didn't go too many places, but it sets up this match. I think we did an alright job of starting the promo kind of low and building up until getting interrupted. But let's destroy Santino here.
Intercontinental Championship. He's like a rat with 9 lives. You mean cat? I know what I said. I wonder if agreeing to this match will turn out to be a bad idea. He may be a rookie, Michael, but he's earned the benefit of the doubt by now.
He's like a rat with 9 lives. You mean cat? I know what I said. I guess I came up with that. I mean, again, sometimes some of the stuff that that is in here, I'm like, I'm not that funny. And yeah, let's just destroy Santino. Oh, he's even usually he'd counter that signature, but boot to the face. Now, by the way, I made a new creative finisher, and it's a top rope dive. And I tried to do it there, but apparently, well, yeah, Santino was on his back or on his stomach, so I guess that didn't work. So I'll try and bump him here and head back up. And again, he's on his stomach. And I don't really remember the button to get him to go up to flip him over. I thought it was X. Oh well. Crane kick. I'll go top rope yet again anyway. Big stomp. And Justin violently is motivated here. Look at that chain wrestling there.
He's in big trouble.
Into a spin kick to the face. Into a bicycle kick to the face.
Now with complete control.
Just like the real Justin violently when I was wrestling. Just a lot of kicks to the face.
Ooh, that did it.
Alright, we got a signature back yet again.
Oh, what a shot.
And now we've got a finisher, alright. Leg lariat. Alright, he's set up. Now let's see if we can do my new move, the mocap drop. T-pose. Into just a cannonball on top of him. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Oh. And look at me getting the trophy for using the diving finisher in a single player match. Silver trophy even.
Like a broken record, but once again the Intercontinental Champion has turned away Santino Marella. It's happened a lot, but somehow I never get sick of seeing Santino get beaten up. I have a feeling it won't be the last time you see it either, King. Good night from Philadelphia.
I hope you all are not getting sick of seeing Santino get beaten up either. Just like King said. And of course we will be seeing Santino a little bit later as Cole prophesized. But hopefully we'll have a little bit of a respite. And speaking of respites, there's some WWE branded water for us to drink. As we boost our grapple and strikes. And technical. Maybe because I did that one submission move. Still not hardcore. He's not hardcore. And there's Vince McMahon. Now, he would have a couple more plates if that was a legit Vince McMahon weight bench. I like how the fern is in, the little tree's in a spot to spot him, though. I don't need a spot.
More specifically, Virginia Beach. Tonight promises to be an interesting show. It sure does, Michael. Mr. McMahon has been named Man of the Year by Mega Magazine. He'll be giving his acceptance speech later tonight. Seeing him backstage, Mr. McMahon looked even more confident than usual.
Mega Magazine, just a magazine I looked up, or made up. I looked it up to see if there was a Mega Magazine. I didn't see anything, so I thought it would be safe for us, and our lawyers said it was okay. So they mocked up a little design there. And I'll save here, because I didn't save recently. But yeah, this is a week where there isn't actually a match, but there's a fun little thing to do.
Good job on another definitive win last week. You know, it's still not too late for you to be a team player. Yes, I know what time it is. I'm in charge here. Anyway, I have to get ready for my important speech tonight. We'll talk later.
So look at us earning a little bit of respect from Vince. That's not going to last.
Sounds like Vince is on cloud 9. I should bring him down to earth. Maybe I'll just take a stroll to the production booth and see if we can't make his boring speech a little more entertaining.
Now this next gameplay is, of course, heavily influenced by something that DX did to Vince.
When you're as successful as I am, you're used to being honored. You're used to having people say they admire you.
He's just going right into it. I wrote this speech. It was a fun speech to write.
Nevertheless, it is with great pride that I accept the title of Mega's Man of the Year from Mega Magazine. It's a well-respected publication that obviously has great taste.
Alright, I guess we gotta trigger these. Okay, there we go.
In the Mega Magazine cover story about me,
which is a great read, by the way.
Alright, we got the voice changer, bringing it way down. And then, of course, Vince reacts.
That's not funny. I'm the Man of the Year, damn it.
now then, where was I?
So we had to cut,
Oh,
we had
yes.
to be able to stop that at any time to
In the
go
middle of
into
the
these
struggle,
other things of
I
him
endured
reacting.
to turn a regional business into $1 billion.
Now, I don't really remember how to do this
global
color
phenomenon.
thing. Okay, I can change colors.
I'm not overstating things when I say that.
How do
all
I
the
draw
success
on here now?
WWE has achieved
Oops.
through my hard work
Okay,
and sheer
that's-
determination alone.
Alright, okay, X. X makes you draw, depending on the color. But he's reacting with the frog throat thing.
That's not funny. I'm the Man of the Year.
So
damn it.
there's 3 cases where you mess with him, and he goes into this thing
Now
where,
then, where was I?
where he reacts based on whether
Oh,
I
yes.
voice changed him or drew on him, and then we kick it back to his speech.
But Vince McMahon is not a one-dimensional person. The article touches on some, but not all, mind you, of the charitable things I do to help the less fortunate.
You've got a box head. You've got a box head. You don't like your box head, do you? Box head, Vince.
Somebody back there is about this close to getting fired.
And now once you've done it 3 times, he knocks over the podium and struts out of the ring. And Todd Soley really got the Vince stroll down pretty well, I think. Just ranting and raving on his way up. That was a technical achievement, I'll say, that we were able to do that one scene and have all those elements and stitch them together relatively seamlessly. I mean, you go from his speech with the normal cutscene camera angles, and then once the player activates, we go to this kind of steady cam view of him, and then when you draw or you voice change, we give you a little bit of time for that to sink in, and then we cut to his reaction, and then cut to him composing himself, and then go back to the speech.
I want you to know what I'm going to do to you tonight. It's nothing personal. Sending people to hell is just what I do for a living.
Thanks, Kane. That makes me feel a whole lot better. Hey, look, the date. It's 3/16. Justin 3/16 says I'm going to set fire to your ass,
Vince
Kane.
needs to know that I can stand the heat. I should let the temperature get up to 500 degrees at least 4 times before I put Kane out of his misery.
Now you notice the VO there is different from the captioning, and I think in the booth we realized that like I should and I should don't really work together. So all 5 guys, I'm pretty sure, say it the same way, but for some reason a lot of the that text did not get changed in time, and I bet you QA or whoever mentioned it just wasn't a priority enough. And here's an Inferno match, and 3 of the same refs at ringside.
McMahon is definitely paying back the Intercontinental Champion by making this match.
I really can't blame him. You don't mess with someone's acceptance speech, especially when that someone is Mr. McMahon.
Now I don't really remember how to do Inferno matches. I guess we got to get the fire up, but this is a match type that I don't think we were going to have in this game, which you can kind of tell because we had clones of the referee who's based off Frank Bowen, one of our project managers. So I guess they used all 3 of the refs from 2009 in 2009, and it's 2010 and we only have 1 ref, so we saw 3 of him. Again, every time I hear the "You're insane" chant, I think they're saying "Holy shit." Alright, Kane's starting to fire up a little bit. Haha, no pun intended. But big spin kick.
He's going to the top rope.
That was far away. Oops.
The canvas.
Kane kind of froze on me there,
There's a hard right hand.
which is fine by me. With this match, I think the point is to throw your opponent out, kind of like a battle royal, because when you do that, they will set on fire. And the temperature goes up based on impact moves are doing. That's mocap drop. Kind of cheesy looking, but oh well. I'm not the best at creating moves. And now we got up to 500 yet again.
That one didn't land flush, but it did connect.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, he's trying to stay away from the fire, I guess. So the temperature stays up a while. I imagine that nothing we do really has an effect on it. Alright, it goes back down. Oops. Ah, look at that. Justin violently posed and we still countered it. Now, 2010, unlike 2009, only has one counter button. So 2009, if you remember, L2 on the PlayStation controller, L2 counters a strike and R2 counters a grapple. But here there's only one counter. It's always R2. Which actually took me a little bit to figure out. Ooh, says the crowd. Alright, we got another finisher.
Oh, good night.
Oh. Big no-sell by Kane. I want to hit you with a finisher, dude. He's got his finisher up, though.
Look at this.
Alright, Uber driver time.
500 degrees.
Now, in the real Uber driver, I mean, I'm not that strong of a guy, but I kind of pop the dude up, and he would try and get his, as much rotation as possible. Okay, it doesn't say how. I was checking to see if there's a condition there to tell me how many times I gotta get the fires up. That would have been kind of nice if there was like it showed the match parameters in the pause screen, right?
Look at that. He's busted wide open. This is great.
Oh. Busted open just like when I wrestled that 70-year-old man, and he was supposed to catch my super kick, and he didn't, and I kicked him in the forehead and on his old man wrinkly skin forehead and busted him open. Just so many kicks. Which is there's a kick. There's a kick by Kane, alright. And a double axe handle. But he misses the uppercut. I don't really like the Irish whip move thing. Maybe I'm supposed to be holding R1 when I do those Irish whip moves. And I'm unable to go up on the corner. So you can tell I'm using the PS4 controller. Alright, I think after this next one maybe I can take him out.
Here we go. Irish whip.
We'll see if I remember how to actually, or if I can figure out how to do that. Tree of Woe time. A little chest smack. Nice. Just putting boots to faces any way that we can put boots to faces, you know? Because my boot wants to meet their face. It's just how it is. Yeah, look at the flames. Kiss the flames. Kiss the flames. Kane was on the cover of Game Informer magazine once, and I have a signed copy of it, I believe. I think that was before I was working on the magazine, when I was working on the... Oh, I can't climb the top rope. Okay. It was before I was actually a magazine editor, when I worked on the website, I think. Uber driver. And that was around the time when I worked at Game Informer. We started as a little magazine owned by Funko Land, which was kind of a smaller video game chain. And I actually worked at Funko Land a couple years before I worked at Game Informer. And then GameStop bought us and wanted to keep the magazine around and use the same kind of discount card subscription model that Funko Land was using. So they closed down our Minnesota plant that used to be the corporate offices of Game Informer, And then we were really the only people still there. Then we moved to uptown Minnesota, or uptown Minneapolis, to a nice office. Even though during that transition we were 6-7 guys in one tiny little office with 2 people sharing a crappy, like, foldable table with all our, you know, TVs and game systems on it. Okay, I can't Irish whip him. Can I do it from here? No. I can rake his back. That's something. I can't punch him off. A lot of blood on that ring. On the canvas. So I was originally hired to work at GameInformer.com. They were bringing their magazine, or their website back, and me and Matthew Cotto were hired to be editors, and that's where GameInformer.com is where I used to do daily updates of SmackDown 2 and WWF No Mercy, just to, and I would do Q&A. People were really into that.
Glass of ice water just started boiling.
Glass of ice water started boiling. Nice line. And then they were closing the magazine, or the website yet again, and they could only keep one of us for budget reasons. Actually, they had to get rid of 2 people. This is maybe 2. Well, anyway, I moved over to the magazine instead of the website because the website was closed down. It was again reopened like a couple years later because corporations don't really know what the hell they're doing and don't really care when people lose jobs. But you know, of course, I wanted to work at the magazine anyway. Yeah, see, again, that's just a normal grapple move. That's not an Irish whip move. Okay, I gotta get it up to 500.
What a counter that was!
Oh, Kane got us there anyway. Oh, okay, he's dragging me. Alright, this is button mashing a la... well, how do I do that to you, jerk?
Here they go!
Oh, it says move L to Drake. Thank you, button on-screen prompts. Slowly dragging Kane. Oh, and we didn't get a quick time event right there. He was just damaged enough, I guess.
My God, he's been set on fire!
Kane, you're fired.
The only thing hotter than those flames has to be Mr. McMahon's temper after another failed attempt at revenge.
WrestleMania is less than 2 weeks away. Plenty of time for more tricks up the chairman's sleeve. So long from Charleston.
All right, so that's we try and throw some gimmick matches in there. That's definitely a little different, doing a Inferno match against Kane. And it's hydration time. And we unlocked RSC Special Story. Special pre-made story designer story starring Santino. Okay. I never got a chance to really mess around with Story Creator. Kind of because I was a story creator. But I'm sure some people thought that was kind of cool. I guess there's some pre-made stories. You guys, I'm sure, know way better than me about it. It's kind of weird that there was a create a story mode, or whatever it's called, and I had absolutely nothing to do with it. But I had absolutely nothing to do with it. But usually our creator modes were pretty darn good. I mean, I love create a finisher.
You're watching Raw live and
There's create an entrance here, but because I have entrances turned off, I haven't really messed with it.
I'm feeling pretty raucous myself, Michael. After all, WrestleMania is only 6 days away.
With his win in the Royal Rumble match, we can only assume Raw's newest superstar will take on World Heavyweight Champion John Cena.
That's right, we won the Royal Rumble, so we have World Heavyweight Championship match.
Especially in WWE.
But here's Vince's ring, or Vince's office. What? He needs more trophies on that wall.
Who do you think you are? Showing your face around here after what you pulled?
Don't you remember? I'm your Intercontinental Champion.
That doesn't give you any right to barge.
Yeah, whatever. Speaking of rights, Since I won the Royal Rumble, I believe I have the right to main event at WrestleMania.
So this was Albie's decision to kind of look around at Vince's office
I'm
here
your boss.
Right.
nonchalantly.
So as I was saying, I get to main event WrestleMania. But I don't want John Cena.
So, you want to jump to SmackDown?
Not a bad idea. But I'd rather take on you.
Bum bum bum.
Be careful what you wish for. I've been itching to teach you a lesson since day one. Then you've got it. You and me at WrestleMania. If you can pass one more hurdle tonight.
Blah blah
Great.
blah.
I knew you'd see it my way.
And that's his kind of street clothes that I made for my Create-a-Superstar. So like I said, Albie was kind of walking around checking out where we assumed different parts of Vince's office would be. That was his idea, and I definitely approved of it.
Did my ears tell me a lie? Did you actually tell Mr. McMahon you don't want a World Heavyweight title shot at WrestleMania? I knew you weren't very smart. But now I wonder if I caused you to have brain damage when I was smacking you around.
A little smack talk from Santino as word gets around. But like I said,
I know winning the win tonight is important. But I need to put on a show, too. I should hit a high-flying move off the top of the ladder.
okay, I guess I already know that I'm having a ladder match. That's another condition. A good director, I feel, knows to defer to his actors. So, like, a director is kind of a general in a battle, and the actors are the soldiers. They're the boots on the ground. So while I'm looking at a high, looking from up on high down at everything, the actors may see things that I don't.
For the main event match at WrestleMania.
That's more than enough motivation for these three. Heck, I may jump in there.
So now Vince pretty much put my WrestleMania main event contract
He's got some bad intentions in mind.
in the briefcase hanging from on top of the ring,
There they go.
which means that theoretically Jeff Hardy could main event WrestleMania if he wins. And these two are obviously way more experienced at ladder matches than me, which, again, we have us go against Kane in his signature match. Now we have Edge and Hardy to fight in kind of their signature match, the ladder match, the TLC. I mean, it's not a TLC match, but, tomato, tomato.
You might not know where he is right now.
I have not played a ladder match in a while. I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be. So there's two things with ladder matches. How difficult it's going to be to climb up the ladder, and how difficult it's going to be to grab the thing that's hanging above the ring. So I'll just beat these guys up for a little while. Hopefully I'll be able to wear them down and then throw both of them out of the ring and scale the ladder and grab the
That'll
contract.
cause some damage.
If you remember in 2009's Undertaker Road to WrestleMania, we had the urn hanging above the ring. Oops.
Sweep his leg, and there's the STO.
STO to the ref.
Oh,
Sorry, Frank.
Edge and Hardy have more ladder match experience than anybody else in WWE.
and the Intercontinental Champ's got none. But on the roll he's been on, I don't think we can count him out. Wow, what a suplex! And there's the ladder.
My God!
Oh, I guess you can snapmare guys onto the ladder.
That kind of impact.
Oh, mama!
And now, ow. Great. I'm just chilling out there, I guess. Now, a lot of people know the HBK Razor Ramon match is kind of the first ladder match, but it wasn't. Some of you may know that
And there's the ladder.
I believe it was Brett against Razor Ramon in actually the first ladder match in WWE anyway.
Here we go. Irish whip.
Oof. And that's because, in part, because I think they were doing ladder matches in Calgary for Stu Hart's promotion for a long time, way before that. So Brett had actually done other ladder matches before he did them in WWE, and he kind of brought that concept to WWE.
I think he's through playing around.
I'm not sure who came up with the idea to have Razor and HBK kind of do the first big ladder match in WWE, pay-per-view wise, but oh, alright. I guess I won't be climbing that yet.
Oh, and this one's spilling out of the ring.
Oh man, did Edge get blasted.
Alright, let's get this set up. Nah, that's not really where it needs to be.
There's the ladder.
Oh man.
Boom.
I don't think that was ever meant to be used
Oh,
like that.
Frank again, just
Oh boy, I think the referee
poor
is
ref.
He's just inches away from taking on
And I gotta hold.
Oh, would you look at this?
Boom. Just checking what the prompts are. I don't think that hitting the referee with a diving move counts. I don't know if that counts either, so I guess I still got to do a diving move from the top of the ladder. I kind of threw him into the ladder.
The maniac taking a
All right. Look at that visual. Here comes the T-pose drop. Boom. Bam. Just like a sack of potatoes. Alright, can I grab it here? Let's see what happens when we try. Yep, alright. At least you climb the ladder fast.
What a chance. What a maneuver.
And Jeff is already injured. As is Edge. Edge is down on the ground. Hopefully that means this match could be over pretty quickly. Let's get him out of the ring, maybe. Oops. Not what I meant.
There they go.
I still didn't go up. Alright. Little kicky. More kicky. And then, boy, like that, Jeff Hardy gets right back in. The charismatic Enigma. And looking at his little armband sure takes me back to... Alright, another T-pose drop. T. Salute for some reason. Boom. The physics on that just don't make sense, but it's fun. Seeing Jeff's armbands really takes me back to my appearance in the play The Elaborate Adventure of Chad Deity, where they gave me red and black Jeff Hardy armbands to wear.
Did you see the force behind that?
And coincidentally, my colors right now in this game are red and black, as were they when I was a wrestler. Okay, I jumped at nobody. Not a huge fan of the targeting here. Uh-oh.
Unceremoniously from the ladder. Oh my God, what a fall, what a fall!
And I haven't even touched the briefcase yet.
The drop kick from an incredible
I'm beating these guys up pretty good, but... Look at how quick they get up so fast, though. Boom.
A textbook suplex.
And one more. One more T-pose drop, guys.
Now what?
Cool angle on that. Nice camera angles by Ukes.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Ugh. I'm just playing all sloppy. Yeah, let's leg drop the ladder. Not somebody on the ladder, let's just leg drop the ladder. And these guys are both hurt. Alright, hopefully now I can jump on one of them. Boom. Weird targeting again, but I landed on him. Am I going to be able to grab at this?
The briefcase
No, boy, they're really picky about how... I mean, that's pretty darn well centered. I guess if I was on the other side, I would have got it.
Edge is on Dream Street.
And get out.
Here we go. Irish whip.
And get out.
And there they go again.
And get up. All right. We got it. Here we go. No, what? Oh, that's that's a lot of red there that we have to turn to black.
He might just win the match.
Ugh.
And he may have been broken in a million pieces.
And that did not seem to be, that meter did not seem to be going down very fast.
There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt.
Don't 2x4 me, bro. I'll 2x4 you, bro. Oof.
Did you see that? That's gonna leave a mark.
What's going on there? Yeah, there we go. Choppy choppy. Oh.
Right now his head must be screaming in agony.
And he drops the leg across his opponent.
Sometimes I feel like I'm as dumb as the AI.
Before this one's over.
Oh, maybe I can bump him out. Nope. Don't cheer Edge. Edge is a baddie.
There they go.
He didn't go all the way out. Oh, that's nice. Alright, gotta finish her up again. That's weird. He just kind of clipped right back into the ring. So he'll eat a...
He's been knocked out of the ring again.
Alright. Ladder's in a good spot. Let's see if we can wear down some of this.
Never have so few inches seemed
Oh my
so
goodness.
far away.
I'll go down before Hardy knocks this off. Alright, how do I do that? How do I do that? What? Sure, well, sure. Take it down, Edge. I'm not really worried about it, but...
There's another one.
I couldn't knock that ladder down for some reason. Maybe I was in the wrong position.
Neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder.
This is insane.
Of course, when you're on top of a real ladder and falling like that, you kind of want to aim for the ropes if you can. Because they're kind of springy, and they can help you.
Another shot.
Brace your impact, absorb your fall.
Here we go.
Alright, let's do... Nope.
And he's using that
Come on, targeting.
tag team partner.
Come on, auto-targeting. Nope. I want to get Edge. Nope. Edge. Alright.
The Maniac got it.
Oh, now I can target Edge.
I think he has something special on his mind.
I didn't mean to do that, but that's kind of cool. They've thought of everything, haven't they? Alright, now I can maybe do a move. Oof. Kind of a razor's edge onto it. And look at how hurt Edge is.
What an impact! That's going to do some damage.
You think if Scott Hall and Edge would have teamed up, they would have called themselves the Razor's Edge?
He's looking to put his
I'm not funny.
right here.
Whatcha?
What did this Maniac just do? No, did you see his neck snap back from that big boot?
Victory may be within reach right here.
And there goes Jeff again. Oh, my climbing is a lot faster than his because I'm fresher than him. But just haymakers after haymakers. I wonder if I could do something to him, but let's get this down.
Neither superstar is giving an inch.
Oh, Edge is
but
up.
only one of them can stay up there.
He can win the Money in the Bank match right here.
Alright, guys. Yeah, climb up a little bit. Oh, kind of landed on those stairs. That would have been pretty darn dangerous. And again, we're trying to keep these guys out. 6, 7, 8. So it's really 7 or so seconds that Edge stays out of the ring. That is not a lot of time. I really want you to leave there, buddy. Wow. Oof. So what are they doing with Edge now? Are they just going to have him feud with Orton? You think that'll last till Mania? Kind of crazy that probably the last thing that Matt Hardy will ever do in WWE is defend Edge to take a beat down from Randy Orton. Trying to grab you. Trying to grab you. Alright.
This is it. Here he goes.
I almost want to try and redesign the Uber driver, because when I had guys, when I popped them up, their head stayed by my shoulder.
Here we go.
You know, in that animation, their head is kind of going down by my stomach really quickly. All right, maybe I got some time here. Maybe I got some time here. No, look at how quickly they get up. You bastards. Stay out. Why don't you guys fight with each other out there, maybe?
And again, the opponent
okay.
flying up the ladder, and this is so dangerous.
But when I gave the Uber driver, the person's head would stay kind of by my shoulder, and then I would rotate my body and then kind of bring him down. So it was like, what's going on? Yeah, keep holding. That's fine. I'm almost there. No. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I wanted the briefcase. Not a pummeling.
Spear!
Ugh. Yeah, get out, Edge. Alright, that briefcase is hanging on by like a half of a hair's breadth.
A belly-to-belly suplex.
Alright. Nope, I'm trying to grab it. Trying to grab it. Silly rabbit. And I eat a DDT.
Here we go. Irish whip.
Hey, give me a little rest there.
Oh my
All right,
God.
all right.
Someone's got to stop this.
I'm going to fast forward here. Up, 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 up. Yes, 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 yes. Woo! Me and my briefcase.
McMahon will indeed culminate at WrestleMania.
If you think it's going to be a fair fight, though, you're crazy. Mr. McMahon didn't get where he is by fighting fairly.
It'll be an unpredictable capper to a historic night, to be sure. See you in Houston for WrestleMania.
Immune to fear. Yes, we are going to WrestleMania now, taking on Vince McMahon, and I'm sure it's just going to be a single one-on-one match, right? After many, many weeks of back and forth, us messing with Vince, Vince messing with us, I'm sure it's just going to be a nice little singles match, right? That's all I have for you guys. But Santino alternate outfit, him with the t-shirt. Man, these unlocks are very Santino-centric, aren't they? I hope that people were fans of Santino. Hey, I'm boosted my hardcore a little bit. I'm slightly more hardcore. The unlocks have not been great, I'll admit, in this storyline. But I guess, you know, well, that's a cool graphic there.
We have reached the pinnacle of sports entertainment, WrestleMania. He's Jerry the King Lawler. I'm Michael Cole, your host to the most exciting night of the year.
And what a treat it'll be to see our heroic chairman, Mr. McMahon, enter the ring to battle the upstart Intercontinental Champion.
What a strange road to WrestleMania it's been. Here's how this showdown came
Yeah,
about.
let's see how these go this year.
Santino ran his mouth, which led to the emergence of a new superstar who quickly asserted himself. The rookie wasn't trying too hard to make friends, getting on the bad side of Mr. McMahon himself. This led to a game of one-upsmanship between Mr. McMahon, at the time enlisting the help of Santino, and the Intercontinental Champion, who ruined Mr. McMahon's Mega Magazine award speech. Will he live to regret it? We'll find out tonight.
Wow. So that's pretty cool, being able to use the video from cutscenes in that kind of recap.
I know what it's like to take Mr. McMahon down a peg, but I'm not sure why you gave up your shot at my World Heavyweight Championship. I hope it's worth it.
'Cause I don't want to wrestle you, John. Come on, man. I just said, no offense. It's not you, it's me. It's me who doesn't want to wrestle you. But being able to use those videos, man, that was a really big boon to this, you know, Road to WrestleMania recap there. And it wasn't super easy because, as you saw, we didn't show any images of the Create-a-Superstar because those were like video captures of the cutscenes I'm not sure exactly technically how they did it. It seems pretty easy, but maybe they even had to use like highlight reel tools themselves. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm glad they were able to do it because I think that really helped the recap.
That's certainly not Mr. McMahon.
It appears the boss set up some roadblocks for his challenger.
So look, we gotta fight Santino again. That should be fine, right? Santino's barely a mid-boss in most video game parlance. So we'll beat him up pretty fast. Come here. Step into my web. Boosh.
Big kick echoing around the arena.
Strong grapple. Double knees.
The Maniac's been dishing out the punishment.
Huh? Nah, can't use her signature yet. I figure I'd try.
What an STO.
That would have been nice if Santino would have been wearing his alternate costume for WrestleMania.
Oh, and he's just taking it to him.
Oh, my character's there. I had assigned momentarily. Oh, look at Santino doing the leg kick to the head kick on me. This is getting to be a little more competitive than I want. If this is a gauntlet, I want to take Santino out as soon as possible.
On that one, dazed him.
And maybe now I can do my signature. No! Santino's full of piss and vinegar today. Getting to main event Royal Rumble, albeit as the mid-boss. He's the Goomba to Vince McMahon's King Koopa, I think.
And a huge collision with the barricade.
And I'm in Mario Red.
He didn't need a GPS to find the mark. Come on, get back in the ring. Oh.
And I guess that would make Mark Henry the Boom Boom. If you guys are familiar with Super Mario Maker 2, they added Boom Boom as kind of a mid-boss. And hey, if I can beat Santino by countout, that would be pretty nice. 8. Let me smack him one more time.
That'll do some damage.
9.
Just
Throw a taunt in here.
Into making a mistake here.
You're counted out.
Mark Henry's
I'm
next.
Big Mark Henry.
A 400-pound dose of trouble.
He looks more ticked off than usual, too.
Oh, man, what a shot.
There's some guys who have kind of shorter arms. Chris Benoit always kind of, or not, yeah. Well, more Rhino. Rhino's a guy that had kind of shorter arms. And it looks like from his model that Mark Henry kind of has proportionately shorter arms. But he's just so wide that I guess, you know, you figure if you raise your elbows a little bit, that kind of puts your arms a little further from the ground. And he's just, I mean, his lats just have to be basically wings. Speaking of wings, taking flight with the missile dropkick. Now, I did the missile dropkick, but how I would do it, and there's a famouser. My missile dropkick was from T-pose drop. I would do a springboard into the missile dropkick, so I'd get, you know, between the two turnbuckles and on the apron and jump onto the top rope and then spring off. Ooh. Full Nelson suplex. We're rolling against Mark Henry pretty well here.
He's got him hooked.
Go to sleep, big boy.
And he catches him with a sleeper.
Not quite. And that's actually just a wear down move, huh? That's not even a true submission. And the crowd's really quiet here. So I give him another kick to the face. Crowd loves that. Kick to the spine.
This is gonna be big, one way or the other.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited to see the final cutscene here. Now, as you know, there are a couple of these cutscenes have choices, right?
Look at this.
Like when we were in Vince's office, we could choose to give the belt to Santino or give the belt to Vince. what was he? There was another. I think when Santino in the ring. I think during that promo there's a choice as well. And there's a choice near the end here.
Look at this.
Ooh, not even a 1 count. Wow. All right, Henry's got a lot of life left in him. But I will go back and do maybe not a big video, but just a little like here are the alternates to the choices that I made in this storyline. Although I did not make a save file for I don't even think I could have made a save file for the first thing because you have to be in the locker room to save, and I didn't get in the locker room until the 3rd week. So I'll have to go through and beat Santino again to get to week 2 where I'm in Vince's office, but that's no problem. That shouldn't take long. Love the Enziguri. I took an Enziguri in my 4th match. I was against a guy named Robbie Thunder, which is his shoot name. He's a Native American. And he catches my kick and gives me an Enziguri. And it's... Or maybe I catch his kick and he gives me an Enziguri. Anyway, I take an Enziguri from him, and he hit me so flush that like I kind of spun around without even really thinking about it. Which is pretty cool. Robbie was much more a veteran than I was, and he and I had my 3rd and 4th match, I think, or 4th and 5th, and they were hard hitting because I hit hard and he took it. But as a heel, I gave him a thumb to the eye, and he thought he lost his contact lens. But what actually happened was I kind of pushed his contact lens into the back of his eye, so he had to kind of find it, and. Yeah, man, I was far too stiff, especially early on. I needed to learn to work a little bit. So I apologize to Robbie Thunder and a lot of the other guys early on that I was pretty harsh with. Funny thing is, once I got the reputation for being stiff, I had kind of eased up. But you don't want to, I mean, people that you wrestle are putting their lives, their safety in your hands, and you don't want to take advantage of that, you know. It's not checkers, it's not ballet, like we're going to get hurt, we're going to get hit, but, nice. I think maybe by holding R1 I can set up for those more, actual Irish whip moves.
No trouble kicking out of that one.
But it's our responsibility to not hurt guys more than, you know, typical wear and tear of a match, I guess.
Oh, what a painful kick.
You know, Bret Hart always used to say that he was proud that he never hurt any of his opponents, and of course he ended up getting kind of retired by Goldberg just hitting him in the melon with a giant sidekick. Uh-oh, it's not a good place to be.
Huge power move.
I mean, Mark can... Oh, that's an interesting move to do. And into the roll out of it. That's maybe not vintage Mark Henry there. Happy late Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope you got plenty of sexual chocolate from your paramour. Sexual chocolate, of course, one of Mark Henry's old gimmicks. Because Vince can never just let big dudes be big dudes. Especially when they're big black dudes. He somehow has to make almost all of them into, like, perverts. Like, look at Big Daddy V. I mean, I guess even Kali was like the Punjabi love machine or whatever. Alright, let's hope this will take him out. And pin him.
He's going for the
1,
pin.
2, 3. Alright, bring on Vince, baby. Let's get this going.
The showdown we've waited for.
Keep him guessing. Yeah. Let's see what a pushover Vince is here. I am insane for fighting my boss and then back raking him.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Vince takes a good German suplex, though. It's weird that I'm me playing this. I was me making this. I am me in the ring as a character, and then I have that sign, "You done, son." That's also me. So like, there are 4 me's involved in this game right now. But are they all really me? That's existential, my friends. Vince still not ready for a signature. Luckily, I think I got a lot of life left in me. Now, see again, that running grapple was still just typical. Oof. And he headed butted me in the shins. Headed butted.
What's he up to here?
Alright, come on out, Vince. He's doing the pose. You deserve that. Sorry, ref. Sorry, ref. Sorry, ref. Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Ref's down.
What's going to happen now?
Maybe I'll take advantage of that.
And again he exits the ring.
This could be the difference maker.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Hey ref, he's back up. I don't know how that hammer got here. Had nothing to do with me, I assure you. Look, the ref is taking the hammer out. A good man. Thanks, Frank. No, he's on his stomach anyway. That's not gonna help. All right, eat an Uber driver, Vince. No.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
A bulldog. Oops. How did I hit the ref? Alright, let's take you outside.
This one's spilling out of the ring.
Here you go.
Good Lord, huge impact into that barrier.
Oh, the ref's up. Never mind.
Crazy stuff under the ring, and all of it can inflict a lot of damage.
I assume he would have called it. He's able to disqualify me, and that would make me have to start this all over. And there's Arno and Dan Ryan, and the guy in orange there on the upper right. That's I think that's, well, maybe that's not. I gotta see the face to see. No, it's not. But one of our translators also, Ben Rosenthal, has a model in here. But I don't... Oh, sorry, ref. Man, you gotta stay out of the damn way.
He saw that one coming.
Alright. I'll just brawl with you, Vince. That's fine. And leg lariato. So in English, we have, a lariat is usually what we call a very big clothesline, right? But in Japan, they don't say clothesline. Every clothesline is a lariat, just because that's the word for it. Just like every suplex is a brainbuster. And I think that's because suplex is a hard word for them to say, and clothesline is a long word for them to say. And I think they have. They actually do know the word clothesline for like laundry, so they don't tend to like to have things, at least foreign words, mean two things.
And his opponent's enjoying dishing it out.
Love the axe kick. Push. Wish they had it without that twist though.
What a reversal!
It's also funny. There's many. Ow.
What a slap across the face!
That was a slappy slap. That just hurt me in the feelings. As many kicks as I have in my arsenal, it's kind of funny that I don't have a super kick. Because it seemed to only be Sweet Chin music, and I didn't like that little dance that they had in the animation. Alright, I think I'm ready to take Vince out here.
Here we go! Irish whip!
I think we'll do the sequence here. The boot to the face, followed by... Ah, wait, that's right, he's not. Well, then we'll just Uber him. Call him an Uber. Boom.
They nailed the Uber driver!
Make sure he's away from the ropes. Alright, counter ref.
He may get the
1, 2, 3, damn right.
The Maniac wins!
And I beat the Gauntlet. Yes, indeed. And let's celebrate this well-earned, hard-fought victory. Shall we? Look how happy we are.
He did it. He beat Mr. McMahon
Fair and square. Yes, sir.
This match isn't over yet. You haven't suffered enough. I'm changing the rules. Now ring the bell.
Can he do this? He's the boss. He can do what he wants.
I like that he just kind of had the microphone. You could almost see him get it, being handed it from somebody. Also, we've changed the rules, but I don't tell you what the rules are. So it's a first blood match now, which is why he hit me in the head. And I'm surprised it doesn't say an on-screen prompt, but first blood rules now.
Share shot.
No way does Mr. McMahon lose this now.
All right, I'll take that.
Look out! He's got a chair.
Oh! Oh, Vince, you can never win. First blood match, and 2 seconds in, you just get pasted with a chair that you brought into the ring. Well, time to celebrate a hard-fought second victory. Yes, that's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It was me. It was me. And I made him bleed. Yeah, you got some shiny blood there. It looks like a fruit roll-up. Nevertheless, yeah, look at that guy.
Don't do that, kid. You still need him to be able to sign your paychecks.
Santino's time to get it. Santino's time to get it. Oof.
Oh no, those two thugs are back.
Pretty sure that's Joey Ryan as Mark Henry, but I could be wrong. Oops. Now watch this. Watch how smoothly Aries gets up from this. Zoop. Just very smooth. Hello.
Hello.
You just walked in for the final confrontation here. I'm fighting two guys that I have to make bleed. And that guy is the guy that Austin Aries plays in motion capture.
Oh. Hi, Dad.
We don't say his actual name.
Hey, Austin.
Careful what you wish for.
I'm sorry if you didn't hear that, but Vince said something about me forgetting my other two opponents there as he sits on that chair that I used to make him bleed. But now it's a handicap first blood match, essentially.
What a knee.
But I think those guys are still as damaged as they were when I fought them earlier, because Santino is pretty darn hurt. And come back in the ring. Suplex.
The maniac's been dishing
Got a
out the
finisher
punishment.
there. That's a weird thing on the HUD. That's my Uber driver.
I think he's through playing around.
My move looked cooler when I did it in real life, though. That was just my best version of making it. Boom.
What a fierce kick.
Man, that one
All right, thanks for bringing in the weapon.
And I think it's obvious that he'll stop at nothing.
But I gotta
to
get these
win
guys in the
tonight.
head. Oh. And these guys are both pretty
That was
hurt.
a heavy shot.
And how about another Uber driver?
Austin.
What did this maniac just do?
So we're trying to get Mark Henry out. All right. Oh, look at that. We can, instead of pinning, we just pound him. All right, now. Ooh, that was cool. So Santino's busted open, and that means he's
I
done.
don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Oof. Big drop kick to the outside.
You're evil.
Let's see if I can put him through the table. That would be fun.
This could be big. Oh my God, they can't breathe.
Come on, trying to get him. Nope. Nope.
There they go.
All right. Vince is just there, resting, gasping for breath. Okay, let's see if we can do something cool here. Put him through this table.
Get ready, folks. Get
No,
ready.
he countered. And now there's some weird physics going on. And he countered again. I guess...
That'll cost some
Usually if
damage.
somebody counters that much, it means something.
That one rocked him.
So, I guess I'll just go back to trying to make him bleed. That means getting a weapon.
All sorts of crazy stuff under the ring.
Another
And all of it
2x4.
can inflict a lot
Oh.
of damage on an opponent. Oh, and did you hear the impact?
Yeah, let him get up so I get him in the head. Oof.
Oh!
Again with the elbow.
Alright.
Oh,
Let's smash his head in there.
Right into that security
Boom. Boom. And boom. And that guy's sitting there clapping nicely. Oh yes, that's wonderful. I got some blood on me, almost.
Here we go. Irish whip.
Okay, can we make him bleed there? I guess in these first blood matches, you technically just have to do... Alright, okay, so R down.
He did it.
Alright, there it went. Wins by first blood.
Justin Lee.
That's me, Justin Violent Lee.
Justin Leeper. Boop, boop, boop.
Yes, they know. Bye, my love. Thanks for joining us. Alright, we'll get the cutscene now, because now we finally won. Now we actually, factually, smacktually won. Right? Yes, be happy.
Someone should be allowed to revel in a victory. It's this determined
Revel in that
superstar.
victory.
Round is off to it, Michael. What a war.
Now you notice the announcers are not in that scene, in that shot. We'd have to animate them, so we're just hopefully going to avoid showing that. That didn't quite happen. I think it was after these cutscenes were done that we were like, oh yeah, we don't have the announcers. But it's not about them anyway.
Vince, you are the boss from hell. After all you've put me through tonight, I really think I'm owed a little something.
So we got to give him the fist or the microphone? The fist or the microphone? Well, microphone.
Vince, for all the times you've bored us all with your stupid speeches, or angered us with your selfish rulings, you owe all of us something.
I really hope I don't get a copyright strike for the music coming up. The music coming up that I chose from a long list,
You owe these fans some entertainment.
which ended up costing us $10,000 to license. Bringing out the Chickenhead. Take that, Al Snow. This head is more over.
Oh, you will
Maybe not.
do it, Vince. I have a lot of fight left in me. How are you feeling?
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Are you going to do something else? No. No, 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 no. Fair enough.
There, are you happy?
I'm getting there, but you're in front of millions right now. You need to entertain them.
Yeah, here's the song that we paid $10,000 for. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to hear it.
Are you people satisfied by
No!
that? Me neither. Be the chicken.
I'm your boss, damn it!
And I'm the guy who's gonna put a few more knots in your head if you don't give these people their money's worth.
Get into it, Vince. There you go. Look, he's getting happy. He's into it now. He's over. He's shaking that booty as best as he can. Yeah.
Prince McMahon, ladies and gentlemen.
Look how happy he's. Oh. I would have loved for the mask to come off on him, but because him with the head on is a different character model than him with it off, we wouldn't have been able to show it kind of flying off. And I think that was more about other versions. You know, I think it would have been fine on maybe PS3 and Xbox 360, but not very possible on PS2 and PSP. Back on the plane. Unlock Vince McMahon in a suit. While you may show up to your job in a paper hat and smock, Mr. McMahon rocks an expensive suit. You now have access to this classy outfit. Alright guys, this was part 3, Act 3 of the, and there's trophy, of the Created Superstar Road to WrestleMania story. I'll do a little alternative one with the alternative choices from before. So look for that, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and please like this video, and please subscribe, and have a lovely day.